So we've come down to Laxey Glen Mills, and it's a place that many people can see from the road above. Never probably been down here. These silos, Colin, I think, is that right technology term for it?
Correct.
And you've got this brand new van, well, recently new van. But, I mean, I thought it was nice time to catch up because you're on the board, and it's probably had a bit of a rough ride this from time to time in the public's view. But how's it going nowadays?
Yeah, I mean, I think the mill has had over 170 years it's been around now, has had sort of good years and bad years, and good decades and bad decades. I think the recent period has been quite challenging for the mill. Like a lot of food processors, we have problems of competing against imported flour. Our main source of customers is, of course, the bakeries. They're competing against imported bread. So it's not easy for any food processor in a small marketplace like the Isle of Man. But on a more positive side, the last couple of years has seen an upturn in the mill's fortunes, and we've moved from losses to smaller losses to break even over the last couple of years.
Is that the sort of move to people buying local? They actually now seek to buy Manx almost, and it's...
Well, yes, we obviously encourage everybody that we can to buy local. The marketplace is very difficult, but we've got a lot of new customers on board, customers such as Noah Bakehouse.
I mean, they've been a massive success, haven't they?
They've really expanded quite significantly. And of course, Ramsey Bakery is still by far our largest customer.
Yeah.
And we deliver bulk deliveries to them every week. And the Duncan family are still working very hard to enhance the business there. So we feel that we've reached better, more shallower waters than we had done a couple of years ago.
It's all about the margins. People have to pay more, I guess, for local. I mean, is that what it comes down to?
Well, they do, but of course you appreciate that for many households there is a finite limit to that margin that people are prepared to pay. And whilst we're never going to be as cheap as some of the imported products, what we're trying to do is get the premium that people are prepared to pay to a minimum amount. And things like the new bag filling line that you've seen recently, they are all helping us to reduce our costs. And we've taken a number of other measures over the last few years to reduce our cost base and to become more price effective.
And what sort of part of the economy does this play? I mean, how many people employed and how many, the farmers and that sort of thing? Is it sizable?
It's not sizable in overall terms, but milling wheat provides a useful diversification for farmers, especially in the north of the island where ground conditions are more suitable for growing milling wheat. So we have 10, 12 growers in the north of the island who produce for us best part of a couple of thousand tonnes of milling wheat a year. And quite difficult milling wheat to grow, but it does attract a premium price. And then, of course, we've got the staff here and supplying the local bakeries and giving them what is a unique selling point, that they're using locally produced pure flour as opposed to imported flour that contains chalk and other additives that not everybody is happy with.
And you rebranded recently. We've got all the signs there, and I think this was called Dusty. It won an award. The name the van competition. Dusty.
Yeah, we ran a competition just as a bit of fun, really. Yeah. The van is a sign of, I think, progress that we're making.
Logos are very important, aren't they, these days?
Well, it's always
standing
important.
out.
Well, I think for any business, its vehicle fleet is important because it's an advertisement for the business, and you always want to look it smart and portraying the right image of the company.
Okay, and you say it's how old is it? Over 100 years, isn't it? So
yeah, it was started in 1860 by Captain Richard Rowe, who was, of course, the guy who started and built Lady Isabella water wheel.
All right. Now there you go. A bit of trivia. Anyway, well, the point was you hope to be around for a lot longer yet, right?
Well, we are certainly hoping so, and we think we're approaching the next decade with confidence.